Hey, what's up, bro friends? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for coming back and tuning in. Today we are going to talk about this hair. Okay, guys, like, can we get into it, please? But first, if you guys are new to my channel, I am RachelAngelica and I am your protective style best friend, girlfriend. I show you all the protective styles. I try to get them to you when they're fresh and new and, you know, really in style and everything like that. But I do the protective styles so that you don't have to pay hella money to go and get these styles done. You can do them from the comforts of your home. That is what I'm here for. I'm saving you your coins, okay? So today, like I was saying, we're going to get into this hair, honey. So as you all can see, I got the butterfly distress lock look going on. I'm really feeling it. And I did this using this hair. Yes, guys, it is crochet hair, no wrapping involved. Today we are using the Bobbi Boss Nu Loc distressed butterfly locks in the color 4T30, excuse me, in the color T4 3027. So it comes in a pack like this. But before we get into too many details about the hair, I, of course, want to show you all how I installed and everything. So if you all want to see how I installed this hair and also get some details at the end about said hair, stay tuned. Okay, guys, so let's start this installation. I'm using my Holy Grail products. Of course, you can see them down in my description below, but if you've been following me, you know what I use. And so I'm going to just go on ahead and section off the front of my hair. And of course, like in Rachel fashion, we're starting in the back. I'm just going to go on ahead and take a small size section in my back nape and part that section into 3 smaller sections, and that's how we're starting back there. And of course, we want to maintain some healthy hair underneath these protective styles. So to my hair, I'm going to apply my Camille Rose Almond Joy, my Instant Control at the roots, and then for the rest of my hair, I'm going to apply my Shine and Gem in the yellow because that's my fave to the rest of my hair to keep my braids as frizz-free as possible. And I'm just going to continue to do this all the way up until I reach the top of my head. If you want to see a detailed video about how I personally part the back of my hair, click on the video above. For this style, however, since the dreads are so distressed, I would not care about how my parts looked. I think in this video I cared a little bit too much how my parts looked, and it was kind of off from how distressed the style was. So if you're doing individuals, save your time and your energy and don't put too much effort into it, girl. Just save your sanity. So to finish out my partings, I'm just going to part my hair right at my temples and create a horseshoe effect at the top of my hair. That was the easiest way to kind of finish it off for me. But like I said, save yourself some time and don't really worry about your partings that much. With this style, you can do that. Okay guys, now that we're all done parting, I've installed some up to this point, and I'm going to show you how I crochet these individually into my hair. Like I said, these are the Bobbi Boss Nu Locs in the Distress Butterfly Locks. This is how it looks coming out of the pack, and we're going to go on ahead and get this started. So I'm going to take my braid and my crochet needle, one of these, and as you can see this knot right here, I'm going to undo this knot. What I learned is that if you're doing the individual crochets with these, this knot can really get in the way. So I undo the knot, and then I take it and I do like any crochet and I just loop it through and I pull my braid through with the lock. So I pull both of them through at the exact same time. So with these, you kind of have to be careful because they are handmade. So I'm just going to go through little by little, pulling my braid through the lock. So you'll see me inching up the lock, pulling my braid through, and then going up again, pulling it through, and then doing it little by little. As I'm pulling the braid through the lock, you'll notice me maneuvering the lock around the braid, and that is just making sure that the braid is covered as much as possible. So you'll see me pushing the lock up and then turning it around the braid. This just ensures that the braid is fully covered. So if you are concerned about your braid showing through, definitely try that method. It worked pretty well for me, and it also kind of made the dreads a little bit more distressed and natural looking. So I definitely recommend this method when doing the individual crochets like this. And to finish out my dread, I just pull the braid through one more time, and then with the rest of the braid, I'm going to pull the dread apart and then twist my hair within the dread. It worked pretty well because my hair kept unraveling at the end of my braids, so that was the easiest way I could do it. It really didn't work for the full dread doing it that way, but it worked for the end. So that was how I ended the dread. And now I'm just gonna go on ahead and quit yapping and show you all again exactly how I did each individual dread a little bit more up close so that you all can just get a better perspective of how I installed these individual crochets. Also, another RachelAngelica pro tip that I have while doing these locks. Since the locks are so skinny, I do recommend that you latch your crochet needle to the end or as close to the end of your braid as possible when pulling these through. It's really hard to do when you latch your crochet needle to the middle of your braid, so just make sure that you're latching your crochet needle to the end or as close to the end of your braid as possible. It will save you a lot of headache in the end, trust me. Okay guys, now we have done all of our dreads and it's time to make these look a little bit better. So I'm just going to go through and kind of pull these apart. If any of my hair is peeking out, I'm going to of course wrap that back in there. But in order to make them look a little bit lived in and more natural, I'm going to go through and kind of pull the dreads apart a little bit to give it more of like that distressed butterfly look. All right, y'all, and I know you guys have been waiting on the details about this hair and the review of this hair. Okay, guys. So, like I said before in the beginning of the video, it is the Bobbi Boss Nu Loc Distressed Butterfly Locks, and it is 18 inches. Of course, like I've said in many videos, I am short, so it does come down pretty long on me, not gonna lie. It is in the color T4 3027, so it is like a sandy blonde. I would want to call this color a sandy blonde color. I think it looks really, really natural on me. I really like this color on me. I am a natural 4. So I feel like it blended pretty well, and it gave me a little bit of, you know, variation at the bottom with the like icy blonde tips and everything. And so I'm feeling it. And I wanted to give you all a little bit of variation because I know that I do a lot of like natural colors, like a 2, a 4, all of that. So I wanted to give you all something a little different today, trying to spice it up a little bit. It's not too spicy, honestly. I need to start getting into more colors, but that's beyond the point. So this hair, like I said, it comes in many different colors. Here is the available colors of what they have. I low-key want to try out that 30 because I feel like that would be super cute. In the 24, oh, looking like Ariel or something. With this hair, guys, I am going to give you my honest review over this hair. So as you all could see in the video, I did the individual crochets. I did them all over my head. So with that, I do not recommend that you do that all over your head. It took me a while to do this all over my head because, as we all know, curly girls have 85 different patterns of hair in their head. My hair happens to be way thicker in the back and also in the middle at the crown of my head right here. So my braids, no matter how small or big I make the sections, they tend to be a lot smaller up here on the top of my head, like to the front, and back here at the nape of my head, and they tend to have a lot of hair just packed into these braids. So if you are doing the individual braids, individual crochet braids with this hair, please, for your sake, make them as small as possible. Now that would ensue you having to get more packs of hair because obviously there will be more dreads in your head, but it will save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and all of that. I honestly don't recommend you do the individuals with these. Point being, this is how the dread comes out of the pack. So if you all can see, it is distressed and everything, but there's not a lot of hair in each dread in order to kind of loop your hair through this and conceal a braid in a way that you would want to. I made it work because I was really patient with it, and I worked it through and made sure that it kind of went through and looks okay. Honestly, I do have some braids poking through, but I think I kind of like it, and I'm going to tell you all why. Because these are so like natural looking and like messy and everything like that, that it kind of adds a little character to the dread, if that makes sense. So I don't mind it, but if you personally, if you want a dread that your braids are not showing through, you can't see them, they're completely concealed, I do have a resolution for you. If you want to do the individual ones where it's just one crochet dread, you don't have any cornrows or anything like that, I do recommend that you use 2 dreads in order to do that. So basically you would go through and do exactly how I showed you in the tutorial, and then on top of that you would loop the dread, another dread within that one, pull it through, crochet it through, and then wrap that dread around, wrap it around until you can't wrap it around anymore. I did a few of those like that, and as you can see, it's a lot thicker at the base than it is like down here, but it did conceal my braid a lot better than some up here. So I do recommend that you do that if you want to do the individuals. Next time installing these, I would definitely do a few individuals up at the top to give it the illusion, but I would definitely do the crochet cornrows in the back just to speed up the process a little bit more. However, get to the good points, all right? Get to the good points. These are super duper lightweight. Like I need to count how many I have. So I will leave that down below in the description, how many dreads I actually do have in my head currently right now. But they are so lightweight, guys. Like I literally feel like I just braided my hair and that's that. Like it's not that much heavier than my normal hair, and that's how light these are. Another thing that I really like about this hair and Bobbi Boss hair in general, my scalp is super sensitive. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have really dry, flaky scalp. And I do use oils and stuff in order to, you know, combat that and help that in protective styling. But I know that a lot of synthetic hairs do contribute to my hair flaking and really itching and just like me wanting to rip my hair out while in a protective style. When I installed these and any other Bobbi Boss hair, honestly, because I have done a couple styles with Bobbi Boss braiding hair, when I installed this hair, it did not make my hair itch at all. I've had these in for about 2 days now, and my head does not itch yet, and that is amazing for me because you guys don't understand how bad some synthetic hairs start to itch. Like it's almost immediate. Once I put it into my hair, it literally causes a reaction on my scalp, and it's just horrible. So so that's a really good thing. But beyond that, I use 4.5 packs of this hair. 12 little dreads come in each pack. I probably could have used less than that. I kind of had trouble, like I said, looping the dreads through. So like I said, I used double on some of these. So some of these have 2 on them. And I also messed up a couple trying to loop them through. So I probably used about 4 packs in total. Not a lot of hair needs to be used for these at all. And so that's great because I know with a lot of crochet styles, sometimes you can use a lot of packs of hair, and that is really annoying having that much hair in your head. I don't know if anyone's with me, but it's annoying to me. It's annoying. So that is it on this review right here. I am obsessed with the way my hair came out. I'm probably going to have these in for a while because I really like them. I love the style right now. It's really nice because I feel like I can dress these up pretty well and I can dress them down. Currently still on lockdown, so they'll be perfect just like chilling around the house, going out to the grocery store, and I won't have to worry about doing my hair and all that throughout that time. So these are perfect for you, girl. If you have any additional questions that I did not answer in this video, go on ahead and leave them in the comments section below. And also, fro friends, let me know what styles you want to see from me next. Also, I will be linking the link to get these also in my description below. All the details, you know, you can find them all up in there. If you love this style as much as I do, please go on ahead and like this video. And you know what time it is. If you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you? Go on ahead and click on my face, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.